As a professional educator, you have both the privilege and challenge of teaching youngsters with varying learning abilities. All children, however, perform their best when they are able to focus. CoordiKindy is a simple, affordable, and life-changing occupational therapy program that encourages more focused learning in any kindergarten classroom. Teachers have already been amazed by positive changes in their students' academic and social performance after beginning the program, and you will too. It is important to understand that your body sends messages to your brain from your senses and different organs in your body. Your brain constantly works like a complicated computer, receiving messages from different parts of your body and, when functioning correctly, processes this information to send back impulses. This is how appropriate responses or reactions occur. For example, you close the window because you are cold, you rest when you're tired, or you make the music softer because you cannot follow a conversation. However, sometimes the brain has difficulties processing messages. Just like your body has a left side and a right side, your brain has a right hemisphere and a left hemisphere. Your body sends messages to one or both hemispheres. It is therefore important for the two hemispheres and two sides of your body to communicate and work together. We call this bilateral integration. When all of this doesn't run smoothly, people experience difficulties with sensory processing, focusing and attention, fine and gross motor skills, and social interaction. At some point, you've likely noticed your students being extremely active, clumsy, easily distracted, having low muscle tone, difficulties listening or focusing, or being tired. While these characteristics are often common among children with disabilities, they are also seen in all students at some point or another. These problems can be addressed through occupational therapy, exercise physiology, sensory integration techniques, and brain bridging. The last of these, brain bridging, is a major function addressed in the CoordiKindy program. Brain bridging encourages communication between the two hemispheres of the brain. In addition, CoordiKindy addresses the crossing of the midline of the body. If a child has difficulties with their midline, they may find it difficult to learn to write, participate in activities that require fine motor skills, or appear especially clumsy or slow when participating in various academic and play tasks. As your students progress through the CoordiKindy program, you'll notice increased confidence with most motor activities, improved focus, fine and gross motor skills, cognitive learning, planning, and organizational abilities, including following one and multi-step directions. And, perhaps most importantly, you'll watch their self-confidence soar. Programs with similar movement techniques have already been independently validated. As scholarly research has shown, movement is crucial for the development of the higher functions of cognition, reading, mathematical concepts, and executive function. The CoordiKindy program provides teachers with all they need to bring fun and engaging exercises to their kindergarten class, something all students benefit from receiving. The program is delivered to the classroom through an online video library. As long as there is an internet connection, the program is accessible at any time. Running 5 to 15 minutes, each video has a model which demonstrates the movement breaks and exercises. Children simply follow the model's movements to receive the training their bodies crave. It's that simple. CoordiKindy has been developed specifically for kindergartners and can be used for part or full-time programs. And it is easily adaptable for classrooms that include children with varying schedules. Furthermore, Some children in the class may participate in CoordiKindy on a daily basis, while others for only 2 or 3 days each week. Perhaps most impressively, all students benefit from these exercises, filling gaps in their development often neglected by traditional schooling. As a teacher, you've likely paused what you're doing to get your students up and moving so they can better focus. Though you're acting with the best of intentions, at times, this plan backfires and chaos ensues. Rather than refocusing, students become wound up and attention actually decreases. With CoordiKindy, movement breaks will become fast and effective. They'll encourage calmness and focused attention that ultimately leads to more appropriate play and learning opportunities. And no planning is required for CoordiKindy lessons. In fact, CoordiKindy requires no prior training at all. Instead, a recorded training webinar is available and will provide you with all of the information needed. And additional tips and information are provided for each exercise included in the videos to further support your class along the way. CoordiKindy has been developed to follow the normal developmental patterns of the sensory motor skills. By providing movement breaks that target areas of the brain that encourage optimal concentration, existing classroom problems are addressed and future issues are prevented. For those teachers who are looking for more personal support for specific problems, one-on-one consultations are available through our CoordiConsult program. CoordiConsult puts you in contact via Skype or phone with one of our licensed occupational therapists. You'll receive expert advice regarding childhood development and answers to your questions, access to our sister program, Coordikids, and general occupational therapy intervention information. The first 15 minutes of the initial consultation are absolutely free and no further commitment is required. After following the CoordiKindy program for 3 months, if you are unable to notice any improvements in your students, we will refund 100% of what you've paid. No questions asked. We're excited to work with you. Get ready to see CoordiKindy transform your students.